Okay, we'll start today with the three A's.
Yes.
What are the three A's?
You know, these are the three principles of life. The first principle is austerity.
Austerity.
Yes, you should do with very little things. Don't use much because the resources of this earth are limited. Gandhi was washing his face with the
Louder.
Gandhi was washing his face with the lota tumbler of water in Anand Bhavan, Allahabad.
In Allahabad.
And Jawaharlal sarcastically said, Bapu, why so much misery in the use of water? Because Ganga and Yamuna are flowing here. Gandhi immediately said, these are not flowing for myself alone. So, we should use resources in a way so that these are not exhausted and left for the coming generations. Because natural resources are the property of the coming generations also, not only our property. So first is austerity. And second is we have to find out alternatives to things without which we cannot do.
I see.
We should have alternatives for those things.
So alternatives to petroleum, alternatives to natural gas?
Yes, you know, I feel that this need of petroleum and need of this energy came when we started having big cities and for going from one place to another. Why not a decentralized society? In a society in which all your basic needs are fulfilled from your surroundings. So that is the alternative.
I see.
And you know, petrol, diesel and this energy is short-lived because after all this earth has to live for many years and the store of petrol and these other energy are limited, so these cannot last forever. So we should find out such energy which will last forever. And my energy priorities are first priority to human energy.
Human energy.
We should make use of it and do as many work as we can do with human energy. Then second is animal.
Animal energy.
That is also renewable energy. And third is solar.
Solar.
And fourth is wind.
Wind.
So these should be our energy priorities, not the priorities which we have today like petrol, diesel. And as a matter of fact, because petrol, diesel, this oil is limited in certain places and those have become bone of contention. You know what is happening in Iraq today?
Right.
Because Iraq has oil, so everybody wants to have that oil.
I see.
So we should have energy which is locally available. So this is the basis of my energy priorities. So that is alternative. And third is afforestation. By afforestation I mean that planting trees everywhere. It has become essential for two reasons. First is that all your basic needs, that is oxygen, sinks of carbon dioxide and water, food and fiber and timber for making houses and fodder to the cattle, it should be at one place so that there is less and less need of transport because transport is an uneconomic activity. All activities which do not produce anything are uneconomic. Transport does not produce anything. Transport only carries things from one place to another. So, self-sufficiency in your basic needs, and by basic needs I do not mean only food, shelter and housing, but I start with oxygen. Oxygen, water, food, shelter, clothing, housing These are our basic needs, and these should be fulfilled from our surroundings. That was the philosophy of Gandhi. Gandhi preached that you should be self-sufficient in your clothing, you should be self-sufficient in your food and other things. So this is the idea behind this. So tree farming will give you more produce. It will be 5 to 10 times more than cereals, because trees go straight upwards and give you production from the empty space. And then again then you may ask, what type of trees should we plant? Because people today only think about apple and grape and all these things, these fruits, which are salt dips. So our first priority should be nuts. Nuts. Because the nutrition value of nuts is very high. And nuts can be kept for a longer period. For example, I am a hillman, I would give top priority to
Walnuts.
then edible seeds like almond. And then you will ask, what about sweet? Because without sweet, even our deities are not satisfied. We offer sweets to the deities. So we should have flowering trees for honey. The sweet of future will be honey, not sugar. Today, many people say, oh, please don't put sugar in my tea, because they have created sugar factories inside them in their bodies. Diabetes. And so, and now every house can be self-sufficient in sweet honey, because on this roof of the house can accommodate more than 30 beehives.
Beehives, yes.
And 30 beehives means a lot of honey, which is enough for the whole year. So, flowering trees. And lastly, seasonal fruits. And then fodder trees for cattle, because animals are the co-sharers of the fruits of Mother Earth. But we have denied them this. We have taken everything ourselves and left nothing for them. Then fodder trees. Then few fiber trees for clothing, and then fertilizer. Tree leaves are very good fertilizer. We have to get rid of these chemical fertilizers which have made our farms addicts and does so much harm to the health of human beings and the health of the soil. So, fertilizer tree leaves are very good fertilizer. And finally, when trees are mature and of no use, then a few trees for timber and this fuel. But today, people give top priority to timber and other things are ignored. So this is foolish economics, using more land for your survival.
I see.
You should use less land for your survival, and you have to get rid of this transportation business, transporting things from one place to another.
I see. Which is also polluting.
Yes.
Yeah. And so if we are going to improve human labor, I presume that you give high priority to technological innovation in making more efficient machines that human beings can use.
Yes.
And I understand that Gandhi himself was fond of pedaling a bicycle.
Yes. He was pedaling us, and he invented that charkha, the spinning wheel, inside the jail. When he was in Yarvada jail, he invented that charkha. And charkha is a small spinning machine which you can take with you anywhere you go. You sit and then you can spin.
I see. And if things are close together, then you can pedal a bicycle from one place to another without the use of having to employ a vehicle or a plane, because you can get what you need from close by.
Today, for everything you need a vehicle.
Yes.
And these vehicles use non-renewable resources.
Yes.
And they emit smoke.
Yes.
So this is not the manner, good manner for a civilized man.
Right.
This is uncivilized man's